morning. I'm Patricia Flowers at patriciaflowers.com. And if you're watching this video on YouTube, go ahead and share the broadcast, give me a like, and also subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you're watching this on Facebook by any chance, go ahead and share out this broadcast as well, and go ahead and give me a like to basically show me that you guys are getting value from what I am teaching you guys. Okay, so today's topic will be about why you should be using a video marketing strategy in 2018. Okay, we are in a brand new year, guys. We are in 2018. So aren't you excited? I know I am. It's quite early, so I'm kind of trying to, keep it down just a little bit. The kids aren't in school, so I'm trying to keep it down a tad bit, and the baby is sleeping. So let's go ahead and dive right on into this topic, guys, as to why you should be using a video marketing strategy. Well, I wrote down a few tips, so let me go ahead and dive into these steps, okay? So first, study shows that basically video will be consuming about 80% of the internet web traffic, okay? So 80% of video will be consuming the internet web traffic in the year of 2019. And also, just by adding a video to your email, like if you have an email list or whatnot, if you have an email list, by adding video to your email list, you can also gain at least 200 to 300% of click-through rates. Yeah, I didn't know this either, guys, but that's what we do. We find the answers and we provide the solution to you guys. So we find answers and provide solutions. So also, roughly around 90% of consumers says that video help them make buying decisions. So like when you're doing video and you're building like a know, like, and trust factor with people, you're actually giving them a decision to whether or not they want to buy from you. And how they know they want to buy from you, whether or not you have actually given them value. So that's why, we always say, build you, brand you, give value to people, and rewards will follow. So if you're looking for a way to get out of, debt quickly, the best way you need to do that is take your brand online, or take you and brand yourself. Get to know people first before you start pitching your opportunity or your products to them. So, because people aren't going to buy from people they don't know. So like if I was to go up to a total stranger in public, this is, it's the same example. If I was to go up to a total stranger in public, they look at me crazy because I stood there and I literally pitched my opportunity to them, or I pitched my product, like come buy gin juice from me, or buy gin juice, or buy grass food for me or something, whatever you may have. I don't know, I'm just giving an example. They're gonna look at you crazy. So that's the same way, like when you're online and you're having a pitch fest, like you're pitching your opportunity or your product to the people. I've had this done to me numerous of times where people are pitching their opportunity to me and they haven't literally gotten to know who I am. And I'm not saying that even though if they've gotten to know me that I would buy their product, but just look at it like this. You buy from people you know, like, and trust. And I don't buy garbage. I don't buy into garbage. I make sure whatever I do or whatever I'm doing is valuable, and then I can serve an audience with that product or service. You get what I mean? And whatever I'm doing, I make sure that there's a product behind it, like a real product that I can use in order to serve an audience, guys. You have to make sure, that you're doing your job. So, and then also, like, I didn't know this. Did you know that like the average video grows by 100% every year? So people prefer to watch video every single year. They prefer to watch video. So video rates are growing at a 100% each year because people are consistently watching them. So the more videos you make, the more people are going to tune in to find you and watch you. So I'm not saying that the very first video that you make, you're going to get a lot of people to watch you. It may happen on the fifth video, the fifth to the 10th to the 20th video that you make, and so forth. But it's all about being consistent and persistent at what you do. You can't just expect to do something and expect for you to get results right there, right then and there. You have to put in the work in order to get results. So, and I always stress this: no one is going to do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. So you're sitting there like hushed mouth, and you need to know something. You're not going to get any answer because you're not asking questions. So like when you really need to know something, you need to ask. Find the person that who can provide the answer, or do research on your own, and you'll find the answer. That is exactly what I do. The most valuable thing that I've gotten from past sponsors that have left me in the past was the research, Google, and YouTube. Now, don't get me wrong, I've researched Google and YouTube prior before them instructing me to do that. But I researched on Google and YouTube and I found answers. Guys, I'm not saying you're going to get 100% of answers because it's very overwhelming, especially if you're doing it on your own. So when you're doing things by yourself, you have to understand that it's going to take patience. It's going to take patience, and it may take forever before you find answers because you don't know how to put it in the correct step. You don't know what steps to correctly put it in to. You get what I mean? So by you just creating, by you just searching on Google and YouTube, you have to understand that there is a process, guys. There is a process for you to find answers. It's not easy, but it's also not hard if you properly do it correctly, if you know exactly what you're looking for. So what I'm saying is, if you know exactly what you're looking for, then you may find the answer. But if you don't know the proper steps, that is what we're here for. That is what I'm here for, to guide you through steps that'll help you get to where you want to be in 2018. Guys, I am sick and tired of, hearing, oh, I haven't had a breakthrough yet, from people that really want a breakthrough and they really want to see change in their financial life. They may, whatever they have plans to do, and then you can definitely reach those goals in the year 2018, especially if you start right now. If you start applying the steps that I'm telling you, or just being consistent at whatever you decide to do. Guys, I hope I'm not off topic, but I just love talking. I love expressing things into more information. I love giving out more than what I could chew. So I'm not saying that I'm trying to give you a bus load, like, so you're kind of lost. I want to get you to where you understand exactly what I'm talking about. So, yeah. So I've also learned, like if you have a landing page, and that's what I advise that you guys do have, an autoresponder, automation, something of automation. So if you have an autoresponder, I have an autoresponder, guys. If you have an autoresponder, I've also learned by embedding videos into a landing page that it can actually increase your conversion rates by 90% by people watching your video, because by people opening your email. So if you have an email and you're seeing video through it, I'm on so many email lists, guys, from the past, and I actually believe in this method, guys, because I tend to do that. When 2017, I was doing it a lot. People would send emails and then they would have a video in it. It depends on if you actually have bought their products, then yeah, open their emails. But if you haven't bought into their products or services, I don't recommend you open their emails because you're just overwhelming yourself. You have to know exactly who you are dealing with and what you are requesting, and remember like who's sending you the information. So just by adding video gives you a massive turnaround in open rates, because people are going to most likely open your video and watch it. They're going to read, don't get me wrong, but they're also going to click that video because you gave them curiosity. You gave them like an understanding, like a know, like, and trust factor of you. So now they're like, well, I didn't know this person. Okay, let's watch their video. So I tend to do that too a lot. If I really like the person, then I will definitely open their video and I would definitely watch it, like especially if they've given me value and have helped me thus far. So um yeah, so that's what I've learned. Like you have a 90% of open rate, guys, for your email. That's pretty cool. I gotta give that a try. So the benefits of video marketing, guys. The benefits of video marketing. Video marketing is an attraction marketing. So you know how we always say, build you, engage, and sell. So it's like build, engage, sell. So with attraction marketing, you're building your audience, you're engaging with your audience, and then you're going to sell to your audience. So by engaging with your audience, that's attraction marketing. So in video, like how I'm doing now, I'm engaging with you in video and I'm attracting people that needs my information. So I'm attracting my particular audience. So my particular audience, is newbies, practical newbie network marketers. Yes, I help network marketers, but I love newbies because when I first started in this industry, I once was a newbie too, and I did not know exactly what I was doing. I was literally failing from left to right. I did have little success because I was consistent at certain things because I was like, oh, I really got to do this. I was actually really consistent when I first started, but I wasn't consistent enough. I was consistent, but not consistent enough. So I wasn't getting results like I thought I would because I actually gave up after a while of like companies shutting down or not even just that, company shutting down, and then for another opportunity that I was involved in, I had my children, and my daughter, she was breastfed, guys, and I couldn't operate breastfeeding her, and now my now 9-month-old baby upstairs sleeping, he breastfeeds too. So it's like when you're working with babies, you have to find a way to work around it. So with her, my daughter, she wasn't letting go. Everywhere I went, I basically had her. She was a hip baby. Basically, she was always on me, around me, and I didn't have any walk arounds. I couldn't get away from her. I tried putting her to sleep, but it wasn't working. So so it wasn't working. So it's kind of hard for me to be consistent in any opportunity. And I didn't have sponsors that was paving the way for me, guys. I was doing it all on my own through researching in Google. And I learned, the companies provided information, but I took that information and I ran with it. And I did what I had to do to get leads. And I was finding myself giving all of my leads away to my team members. And I wasn't getting anywhere. I'm sure I would have been successful in those 5 years of failure, but I chose not to be because I was was into myself. Like I was making excuses, like, oh, my daughter, I don't want people to hear her when I'm on the phone. When I'm on the phone, I don't want people to hear, and it's unprofessional. I was worried about how unprofessional it is. Guys, who cares if you have children? That's part of working from home. It's a business. Nobody cares when you're working in a business. You have a business for yourself. Yes, yes. I'm not saying that you're supposed to have, you know, overwhelm or distractions in your call when you're making calls. Like you need a free space, a quiet zone to do your business work, because you can mess up some things if people are in the background, if you making a noise, and that is what happened to me. And so that's why I gave up 5 years ago. So I gave up with the programs I was doing, and I didn't have support or help as well, guys. So I was on my own and it was overwhelming. So I couldn't keep going, but I never gave up in this industry. I just kept going. I stayed in this industry no matter what. I kept going back to work, investing in the industry, going back to work, investing in the industry. Guys, I'm full time now, working from home, and I don't plan to go back to work. No, I plan to ride this out and feed you guys as much value as I can, guys. I'm not fin to backtrack myself. So, and also people feel a more one on feel like they're more one-on-one direct with you when you're doing video marketing. Like they feel like you're talking straight to them, like you're face to face. You know how when you're face to face with someone and then you love interacting, you look at them in their eyes and you interact with them. Well, that is video marketing. Video marketing, people love interacting with other people, and they love, feeling like they're face to face with you. And so far, that helps you build a know, like, and trust factor. And you give value to your audience, people will love you regardless, guys. Like I said, people do business with people they know, like, and trust. And when you're showing up every day or once a week, if you're saying I'm going to show up once a week, or if you're saying to your audience I'm going to show up every single day, then make sure that you show up every day so your audience will know, okay, this is a time that she'll always be showing up. So let me do business with this person because you're consistent. Guys, be consistent. That's all it takes. And then video is the fastest way around to help you build respect from an audience. So like the know, like, and trust factor, they will now respect you and they will now not pitch you. You get what I mean? They will see you as an authority and they will not pitch you their opportunity, guys, or their product. That's why it is so important to do video marketing. It's going to be big. It's already big now. Imagine 2019. Or 2020, guys, you better get in now with the video marketing and stop wasting your time, whether you're doing lives or you're doing YouTube. Either way, you're winning because you're on video. So, and we say lives are a lot better because you're reaching a more audience live, and people get to interact with you in that present time and talk to you at that time. Well, versus pre-recorded videos, people, it's the same process. People don't get to interact with you right in that pre-recorded video, but they do get to interact with you on the lives. I like both, but I love YouTube because YouTube is where I started. So this is my platform is YouTube, but I'm building my audience over on Facebook. My platform to do business on or to do my videos on is YouTube. And then my audience is over on Facebook. Occasionally I do go live over on Facebook. But if I go live, it'll have to be me with my family and, showing my family or some things. Maybe you can catch a presentation out of me or something. But yeah, I tend to come on YouTube and I love YouTube, guys. Pre-recorded videos, I get to edit them and I get to put my own little spin. I get to put my brand on it versus a live video. You don't get to put your brand on it. You get to talk your brand, but you don't get to show people your brand on the bottom of the video or at the top of the video. Wherever it's going to show on the video, you don't get to show that to other people, guys. So I think that's why I like YouTube better because I get to edit it and I get to add my own little spin, my own little brand to it and show you guys what I could do. All right, guys, if you liked what you've heard today, and I hope I gave you so much value from today's video marketing, why you should do video marketing video. If you find yourself having value, share it with someone you think this is of value to them. Share it, like it, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next video.